Happy Monday, Soul Tribe. It is May 4th, 2020. It's Star Wars Day. Hey, may the Force and the Fourth be with you. And I love you so much. It's the Joy Healer, Kathy Weiss here. I use my gifts as an intuitive, clairvoyant, and source energy channel to help you find deep fulfillment and lasting freedom at the level of your soul, which is joy. I am coming to you live from my reading room here on the Central Coast of California with your weekly energy reading for the week of May 4th through the 10th, 2020. And know that if you're catching this video, even if it is other than that time frame, there is all kinds of really fabulous, wonderful things coming to you. So make sure you stick with it. Here's what's in store today, guys. I got some lots of love and energy for you down here. I've got 4 oracle decks off here to the side, and we're going to have something a little bit different towards the end of the video. Today we're going to have some like rapid fire oracle pull cards. Let's try that again. Rapid fire oracle card pulls for watching live. So that is a bonus if you are with me at today. You might get a card pulled for you, so make sure you stick with me, and it might have a little bit to do with some Star Wars trivia because I'm kind of a dork. What can I say? Check out what I've got here in front of me for you today. This is strawberry quartz. And I'm not so sure it's really showing up real well on the camera, but it's a little bit kind of speckly like a strawberry, and you just kind of like, you want to eat this guy. But what strawberry quartz does is it helps to amplify, and it brings in the energy of universal love. This concept that source energy is there. It is that thing that's greater than us, that's also sort of really inexplicable and sort of hard to agree exactly on a good word to describe it, but that universal love is there. It flows not only to and through us, but is infused within all things. And I think that's what the Force is all about, right? The Force is pure positive love. The Force is that bright light and that life force that flows through all of us. And, you know, in the Star Wars movies, they talk all the time about using the Force, and may the Force be with you. And I am all about that. And also today's energy in the week, and the energy that's going on this week, is also about receiving the Force, about receiving love, universal love, and also this rose quartz, light pink, compassionate self-love. Okay, it's going to make a lot of sense as we get into the messages why, rather than being focused on giving love this week, you might choose to be focused more on receiving love, whether you receive love from other people or you choose to really turn all of your loving energy in towards yourself. And lastly, over here, I've got some clear quartz, and clear quartz is my especially this one for some reason. This piece of clear quartz is my amplifier. It takes the energy of the universal love and the compassionate self-love, and it just amplifies it and brings it up even higher. So let's get started with some energy healing. I'm going to be sending energy healing in the form of colored light for you today, and know that energy healing is not limited by time, space, or technology. So no matter when you're watching this video, if you would like to receive some energy healing, you absolutely can. And if you're curious about it, but you don't quite want to actually receive it, that's okay too. I'm going to show you how to do it. In order to receive, you'll have your hands in an open position. Mine are going to be open towards the camera because I am sending and I want to make sure it goes in that direction. But your hands can be open, you know, by the camera or by your camera, video, whatever, if you want. Absolutely. They can just be by your sides or down on your lap. If you would prefer not to receive because you're curious or you're not into it or whatever, it's all good. Hands just closed off, either down on your body, or you can make just some soft fists, let them by your side. That's going to be enough for this type of energy healing to just have you not receive it for today. So let's get started with that, and then we'll have some playful fun with Star Wars Day goodness. So the energy healing that I'm sending And again, if you would like to receive, hands are just going to be in some open, gentle position. Is the same shade of pink as the rose quartz that I showed you at the beginning of the video. If you missed that, you can go back and watch it. And I am sending lots and lots and lots of love, compassionate love, the universal love. And your gift to yourself right now is to receive that. It's a really interesting sort of vibration where my hands kind of want to go like up and down like this. Good. Let yourself receive. And think about what love feels like. Does it feel warm? Does it make the corners of your eyes and your lips smile? Does it feel expansive, like you could take a deeper breath? Or maybe that kind of like butterfly gooey feeling in your belly? Like on a visceral level, feel the energy of love and just let yourself receive and feel that. My hands are tingling like pins and needles right now, you guys. So I know that you're tuned in and receiving it. I can feel like a stream of energy that is attached to the video, and it's going straight to you. It's almost like I want my hands to be able to suck through the camera and the video over to you guys. It's definitely pouring on nice and strong today. So just drink in all that love. One more second. It's like I just don't want it to end. We could just stay here for 20 minutes, guys. But we have more things to do. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect that, and you can just enjoy all that delicious love that came through for you. How about some channeled messages? And as I get into them, I've got my notebook over here. I also have a pen because I'm feeling nerdy today with Star Wars Day because I love you. And so, you know, that's Princess Leia's line. She says, I love you. Do you know Han Solo's response back to her? If you do, put it down here in the comments because I've got 4 oracle decks spread out around me. I have Mother Mary, I have spirit animals, I have sacred rebels, and I have Oracle of the Mermaids. And so if you know what Han Solo says back to Princess Leia after she says, I love you, and you put it in the comments, I'm going to pull up one of those Oracle cards for you. So don't be shy. Shout out, friends. And if y'all end up being shy and you don't shout out, I'll just pick one anyway. It's all good. But let's do our channeled message for today. This one is fun because I've been hearing parts of the message for the energy this week in the version of a song. I'm not a great singer, so you're just going to have to bear with me because the song that I've been hearing is rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby, rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby, right on and on. Just that phrase, just don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat. And so finally I was like, okay, I just need to channel this message for you guys so that we know what we've got going on for this week. And it says, don't rock the boat. And this message is for everyone who's over it. You know, like, you're probably not over all things, but like maybe right now you're just kind of like over your job, or you're over trying to balance your job with homeschooling your children, or maybe you're over being, if you live alone, maybe you're like so over being alone and you would just like pay money to be able to hug other people right now, or you know, maybe you're just over being confronted with yourself. There's been a lot of confrontation happening in the last few weeks. So this message is for everyone who is just over it. It says, we understand you're not being used. You are, I'm going to try again, because I wrote it fast and my notes are a little bit messy. It says, we understand you are not being used to challenge and to being in it together, right? We're not used to being in this much challenge together at the same time. And we're not used to being in a place where all things do not seem fair. So there is some weariness and some frustration, and some of you are really coming to the end of a rope or your rope. And I see like a really thick, like nautical rope, like boats used to tie themselves up to a dock. So the message says, now is not the time to jump ship. Stay the course just a tiny bit longer. The waves are going to smooth out. They have to. It's the law of nature. And here's the law of nature, guys. All things come into existence. They exist for a while, and then they move on or out or dissolve or die or go away. So all things are temporary. So even this feeling right now, if you're in that place of like, I am over it, I'm going to quit the job, I'm going to like run away from my kids, I'm going to like, I don't even know, whatever it is you're feeling like you're going to do. Our guides are saying like, just a tiny bit longer, hang in there just a tiny bit more, okay? Because all things are temporary, except your soul. Your soul, that is forever. That you take with you and nothing else. So tend to your soul, darlings. Get help. If you don't know how, reach out your hand, like out and up, and let another person pull you along and upwards. Relief is on the way. Be in this life together. Recognize the help and the love that is right there waiting for you, even if it scares you, to reach out and ask for that help, and even scarier to receive the help and to receive the love that you need. Your guides are saying, please give yourself permission to ask for and receive the help, because on another day, in another time, instead of receiving the help and the love, you'll be the one giving the help and the love. So it's like receive so you can give, give so you can receive. And this week the energy is much more about receiving, right? So it's less about using the force and more about receiving the force. Let it flow into you from your guides, from the divine, from other humans. Accept and receive all of that goodness that's coming towards you. Ooh, my notes are messy, but it says, now is your time to receive. We love you. Yeah, and this message is complete. So absolutely, just be in that really open, receptive place where goodness can come to you, so that the I'm over it sensation passes out of your body. So here's the thing. I really, really, really want to just like randomly pull a whole bunch of oracle cards for people who are watching live, but I don't know who or if I might be talking to myself right now. I don't even know. If you want me to pull an oracle card for you, just like say me right now. Or if you wanted to play along with the Star Wars theme, and you know the answer to when Princess Leia says I love you to Han Solo, and you know what she says back, you could type it down there too. And I'm just going to hang out and like shuffle these 4 guidebooks for a second to see if anybody's going to shout out and get an oracle card pulled for them. And if not, then I'm just going to pull one for everybody. So, spirit animals, sacred rebels, Mother Mary, or mermaids. I'm not really sure. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them all down here since nobody's shouting out for a freebie. You're like, yo, freebie right now. It's all good. Oh, Nikki's asking for one. Okay, Nikki, you got it, sister. Spirit animals. Okay. I don't know if that's the one you were going to choose, but the moment, Nikki, I saw your name, I was like, she's getting a spirit animal. I'm doing a couple, so if anybody else wants to shout out and get an oracle card for them, like way super mamma jamma fast, let's do it. I'm feeling the force. I'm feeling the love. Feeling super nerdy. I've been like, I mean, I know they should be more over on the side, but I was like, here's my quick and dirty Star Wars here for you guys today. Okay, Nikki, here's your card. This is Whale Spirit, and it says, trust the great mystery. There is so much mysterious stuff going on right now, guys, and what I'm hearing really loud and clear, Nikki, as I go and check in the guidebook for the message that goes along with this for you, What I'm hearing is that the reason why it's mysterious is because what's going down for people is different for every single person. It's like, yeah, we are in this big collective hoo-ha right now, but there is not one big collective answer or thing that's being unpicked or unlocked for people. So you've got to trust that what's unfolding for you is right, and it should be unfolding for you, and it's not going to be unfolding for anybody else in exactly the same way. And that can also be a little bit frustrating, which is why I think a lot of us are feeling like at the end of the rope, because we sort of want, it's human nature. I'm not saying like this is a bad thing, but it's human nature for us to want to be able to tie it up in a bow and like say, oh, this is the thing that's for everybody. Okay, but it's not. This is like the individual thing. So for you, Nikki, whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen, felt, and heard everything that has ever transpired on the planet. And the whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it's a reminder that there is a great mystery you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Okay, I hear that. Whatever the thing is you've been trying to intellectualize, can you sort of let your head brain just go and sink into your heart and just trust that what you feel in your heart is the right thing? And you don't have to have an intellectual, logical reason. I was just saying this to a couple people this weekend. Sometimes we just know things, and we know it deep in our heart, and we know it deep in our bones, and there isn't a logical reason, and it's okay to go with that and run with it. So there you go. Run with the illogical thing. That's part of the great mystery rising up within your heart. Anybody else want an oracle card? Otherwise, we'll just decide that Nikki's oracle card was the message for everybody. And like, it's weird to kind of like pause because I can't like physically hear you. So I'm like energetically hearing if anybody else wants me to grab them an oracle card before we sign off today. But here's the thing. If you're like, oh, I wanted one, but I missed it, then private message me and we can set you up a session, right? We can have one-on-one readings. Okay. Good. Oh, good, Nikki. I'm glad that that's resonating and that it is something that you just know. Trust it, sister. Amen. So here's the thing, guys. I love you. And Han Solo says back, I know. So I know you know, right? You know. We all know. Big giant love fest. Yeah, if you want an oracle card but you don't want something private like this, head over to thejoyhealer.com and click on the work with me button to schedule a private reading and we can have a private session. You guys are awesome. I appreciate and value you so much, and I'm so glad that you caught me here partly live or all the way live, and maybe you're catching the replay. And oh, Scott, just in time. Yes, please. I'm gonna grab you a Sacred Rebel. I was just about to sign off and Scott said, yeah, pull me a card. Let's do it. Super fast. This will be for anybody who is hopping in towards the end. I'm so glad you did. Yeah, I'm hearing loud and clear that I was hesitating on signing off today. So the second oracle card is for anybody. It's popping out right there. This is for anybody who is tuning in towards the end of the live session. And if you did tune in towards the end, then make sure you go back and catch the beginning because I did a whole bunch of energy healing and love sending. So this card is every journey starts with a single step. And the thing about that, what I'm hearing is that a lot of us are in transition, not only Scott, but many of us have been using this time during the shelter at home situation that we're experiencing to reevaluate some of our choices and actions. And some of them were like, I love that. I want it to come back, or I'm totally in alignment with that part of my life. And some of us are like, I think I need to start heading in another direction. That's scary. And that can be uncomfortable because the outcome is still uncertain when we start in a new direction. It could potentially take us a long time. And by a long time, I don't mean like the handful of weeks we've been sheltering at home. I mean like months or years to arrive at a new destination when we change the directions. It's like turning around an ocean liner sometimes. It takes time to go in a new direction. So when we say every journey starts with a single step, the first step is the decision to go in a different direction. That's the first step. So any of you that are contemplating making adjustments or alterations to your life, right? When we go back to that energy of the boat rocking and the channeled message about receiving love, here's what I want you guys to do. I'm not going into the guidebook for this one today. Here's what I want you to do. The love that you receive is your own permission to change directions and to make that decision to move in a new direction. It could be a new career. It could be signing up for a new class. It could be that you want to move somewhere else. There's a lot of new directions that many of us could be wanting to move in. But the first step is the decision to go there, to move there, to sign up for the class, even though it stretches your budget, to open your own business, even though that's wholly terrifying, you know what I mean? Or to stop owning your own business and go back to work. Whatever it is, the first step for everybody that I'm hearing, if this is your card, is to give yourself the love and the permission to make the decision. Okay, I'm hearing our messages are complete. You guys are amazing and I love you. And I'm going to be back next Monday with another weekly energy reading. Please go back and catch the beginning of the video if you missed it. And please share this video with someone that you know and love, because there are messages in here that they need to hear as much as you did. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye. Namaste.